You ever get attacked in an apartment complex, a gas station, a hotel, or a nightclub? You're hurting. You're traumatized. You want justice. And what do they say? Sorry, not our fault. We had nothing to do with it. But I'm here to tell you something different. If that business knew there was danger on their property and did nothing to stop it, they're not just wrong, they're liable. That's negligent security. Let me give you a real world example. You live at an apartment complex. One night you're walking to your car and a man jumps out from the bushes. He robs you, he stabs you, you barely survive. The apartment manager says, "That's horrible, but we can't be held responsible. That guy doesn't work for us." But what they don't mention, there were two other violent crimes in that exact same parking lot in the past year. No security guards, broken gate, no lighting, cameras that haven't worked in months. They just didn't care to stop it. Negligent security law is simple at its core. If a property owner knows or should have known that crime is likely to happen, and they don't take reasonable steps to prevent it, they can be held financially responsible. It doesn't matter if they didn't commit the crime. It matters if they allowed an environment where that crime could happen again and again and again. We call that foreseeability. And when a business ignores it, it becomes our opportunity to fight back. Negligent security happens more than you think. Shooting at gas stations with no lights, no cameras, and no security. Sexual assaults at apartment complexes with broken locks and no patrols. Stabbings at clubs where bouncers let weapons through the door. Attacks in hotel parking lots where management ignored prior reports. These aren't accidents. They are patterns of neglect. And the victims, they usually never knew how much danger they were in. Now, when these owners get sued, they pull out the same excuse every time. We didn't know. We're not responsible for third-party crime. We had security cameras, but they were pointed at a wall. We've never had a problem before until they did. Multiple times. That's when we go to work, pulling local police crime grids, subpoenaing maintenance records, interviewing former employees, digging into whether the cameras, lights, and gates were working. You'd be shocked what we uncover. Now, let's talk about money. Negligent security cases can result in massive verdicts and settlements. Why? Because the damages are huge. Physical injuries, stabbings, gunshots, and broken bones, psychological trauma, PTSD, anxiety, lifelong fear, economic loss, medical bills, lost wages, lost earning potential, and juries, they don't like landlords or corporations who could have stopped the violence and didn't. That's when we push for 7 figures and sometimes more. So, if you were the victim of a violent crime on someone else's property, don't just call the police. Call someone who can hold the property owner accountable too. You were owed safety, you were failed, and now you deserve justice. If this happened to you or someone you love, contact me. We'll look at the property history. We'll investigate security. And if it was negligent, we will make them pay. Because safety is not optional, and silence costs lives.